channel, I decided to go and get myself the HIMI Gouache set. Now, whether or not this is the best gouache set of paints out there, I actually don't know. However, it is budget friendly. As far as I know, the quality is great for doing things like backgrounds. I'm not looking at this stage to really go and do masterpieces with gouache, but I definitely am looking at something a little bit more opaque than watercolor, and I'm also wanting something that has a variety of colors other than the few acrylic paints that I've got. And I've really been attracted to what I've seen in gouache, because you have you can water it down to be almost like watercolor paint, but you can also have it opaque and quite thick, like acrylic paint. So I thought it would work for kind of what I'm enjoying at the moment as far as water-based mediums go. As you know, I've been using quite a lot of Inktense pencils and Neocolor 2s in backgrounds, and I've also been trying to do more coloring with the Inktense pencils. And I've actually found myself sometimes limited for my backgrounds. And whilst I have a limited selection of Neocolor 2s, not every single paper I have in my coloring books is necessarily suited to Neocolor 2s or Inktense. And I wondered if I could get away with gouache paints. So some examples of books would be like Amazon books, maybe the Rita Berman books. So I wanted to kind of come in and have a little bit of a play. So I decided to get myself the HIMI, and it's completely sealed, as you can see. I haven't opened it, but I'm going to open it with you. I'm going to swatch it with you and give my first opinion kind of thoughts, and we can take it from there. Now, as a disclaimer, I'm not going to be giving you any professional opinion. This is just going to be based on my initial thoughts, and maybe in the future, once I've gained some experience, I might look at this video with a different opinion, and maybe some things will stay the same. I don't know, but I think it's important to have it as a disclaimer that I'm not a professional artist or painter. I am a hobby colorist. Everything I do, I've taught myself over 4 years and a bit more, and I'm going to be doing the same with gouache, just teaching myself. All right, so I've taken the cover off, or the wrapping, and as you can see, it's 48 colors. It says here it's safe and non-toxic, innovative design, washable, bright colors, silky and smooth, and quick drying. Now, I have tried oil paints before as a background, and I did really like how it came out. The downside was oil paints take a really long time to dry, which is why I lean towards things like acrylic or water-based mediums. So I'm very curious to see how this plays out. So it's got a clip mechanism, and it's kind of like a clip-on lid for Tupperware. So yeah, not sure about what I think of that. Okay, it comes with a palette board, little palette thingy here, so you can do quite a bit with that, I suppose. All right, so that can go inside the lid. Oh, cool! It comes with its own brushes. That's so cool. Okay, so covering the gouache after using it can prevent it from drying out. By stirring with a bit of water, it can be easily reactivated. Using HIMI moisturizing spray before closing the lid can effectively prevent bacteria and keep the gouache moist. I don't know what that means, if it's like just spraying it with water. Okay, so these are the colors that I have, and I'm okay with that. I think I could possibly like mix some of these colors to get different shades, so I feel like it could possibly work with this, so that's cool. All right, it comes with its own brushes. How cool! I really like that. And I can have like dedicated brushes for it. I like the packaging. It's so pretty. Look. If nothing else, I'll stick this into like my junk journal because it's so cool. I really like that. Okay, so it's a 3-piece paintbrush set. You have like a rectangular one, a round one, and then a curved edge. So that's quite cool. Okay, I don't know if any of this comes with a color swatch that I could use. Okay, so it's little containers. Now this is the color I wanted because I want to do this in a Rita Berman book for a wall. So that's, I'm very excited to see. Okay, so I'm going to get myself some paper to swatch these on, and I will come back. Okay, so I found one of my like little books that was supposed to be sort of like a journal for all sorts of things. I wanted, so like that's a with watercolor, nothing in there. Here I was practicing some Monet, I think Monet. Anyway, just paintings, trying to, so I could show kids, practicing again. All right, and then lots of blank pages. Something in here. Yeah, I have no idea what that is, except possibly trying to work with distress inks. And loads of paper, and then on the back here I tried to do some sort of weird thing there, swatching there, and that was a Bible journaling thing I attempted to do back in 2021. So that was quite fun. Then more like fiddling. So yeah, as you can see, not much done. I sometimes come in and I actually tear papers out and use it. So I'm just gonna come here. I don't know, let's do it like here. And I'm gonna mark it all out and use it as a swatch. So, okay, so I have just a pen. It's an erasable pen, which is really cool. I like the fine point, so that works really well for me. And I'm not gonna like draw rectangles or anything, but I am going to somehow open this. All right, so it's sealed really, really tight. I'm not even sure how I'm gonna get all of these out. Okay. Maybe I'll do it in rows. Well, at least we can see that the packaging is probably really good, and once opened they will be secure. Okay, so I'm going to open this somehow. Normally when I start struggling, I call for my husband and go, help, I need your help. Oh my goodness. I'm getting like stuff all over my fingers. Okay, so I'm going to stick that in there. And all right, so this is titanium white and white. And I need, I seriously, I'm making a mess. Oh my gosh. Okay, scrap paper towel, clean my fingers up. You know, this is it, part of the journey. All right, I'm just gonna scooch it up. Okay, so I'm going to put here titanium white, and then I've got .068, and then we have white 108. All right, and I'm going to use, I think, like this big brush, so we can even test out this big brush. Okay, so new brush. I'm going to just dip a little bit of water, just soften the bristles. Okay, so first up is the titanium white. Okay. So it's really smooth, and with a little bit of water, it moves quite a lot. Okay. And just clean my brush. And then we're gonna go in with the white. I have to move everything out the way so you can see what I'm doing. Okay, so what I'm really liking is it's movable, it's smooth, it's it can be thick or thin depending on what you want. So I really do like that. Okay, I'm going to throw that in the bin. Okay, so next I'm going to have so on this side we're going to have Naples yellow 032. We're going to have down here yellow cream 033. Then I'm going to come down here. So I'm going to kind of create it a bit like how it is, hopefully. Okay. And also I'm going to probably reorganize inside the tray to kind of fit more or less what I would like. So we're just going to pull all of these out and kind of have them blank. All right, so let's open another one. So this is the lemon yellow and the primrose. And oh dear, don't squeeze it. Okay, so note to self, don't squeeze it while opening. It's like a juice bottle. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna make the mess and save everyone from making a mess. All right, I'm just gonna leave it a bit like that to help me for now. Okay, so I still have quite a lot of white in here, so I really need to try clean this. All right, so we're gonna pick up the lemon yellow. Okay. If you have experience with gouache and I'm doing a terrible job, I'm so sorry. But I also really am trying to encourage myself to try new things and not worrying so much about whether it's right or wrong, but more, you know, did I try? Did I learn, you know? Okay, so now it seems to be staining my brush, but I'm just going to pick up the primrose. You probably don't need a lot. Okay, so that is the that one. There. Then we have earth yellow and medium yellow. Really got to be careful opening these. Okay, so you can see I spilt. It's not ideal. Okay, so first up is earth yellow. Okay, so it looks like you really don't need a lot. I'm really picking up a lot here. Okay, and then we've got the medium yellow, which looks a bit more orangey to me. So this one I haven't picked up as much. You can see the difference. So if I go in and pick up a bit more paint, you get more of an opacity. So it really depends on the effect that you're going for. If you want like a wash, you need to use more water with your paints. If you want like a block background or something blocky, you need more paint than water. Okay, Naples yellow and yellow cream. Okay, I can't get it over there. Okay, so first up is Naples yellow. I really do like the creaminess of the gouache when it's like thicker rather than thinner. And then we have yellow cream. Okay, so now as you can see, I quickly stopped the video and I've gone and put down a few more things and let's have a look. Let's see what we can work out. So I'm trying to still group them into their color families. Okay, that one wanted to lift up that way now. all right, let's have a look. So here we have orange and salmon pink or salmon. So orange is on this side. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the video to music while I swatch all these paints, and I will see you at the end for just a quick recap of what I've done and what I think. All right, so I have gone and swatched out all the colors. So you've got these pages here, and I've tried to kind of figure out the color families going along. On the other side, there's some purples. So I really like the color combinations. I like the variety of colors. I think especially for like color theory and color mixing, there's a lot that we can work with in this specific color palette. I think I've only got 48 colors, but I feel like it's adequate for now and I can work with them. So yeah, I really noticed that some of them work smoother with without water as opposed to with water. So I think it just depends on the consistency of each little tub. Definitely if you're going for more like an opaque, you need less water. But I like the vibrancy of the colors, the smoothness of it. They're very, very smooth, and I think they'll be very blendable. I have noticed that when you have a layer already and you go over it with a different color, like in these little, I was cleaning my brushes on these pages, the colors actually shine through. So that is worth bearing in mind if you're layering up gouache paint. But if I'm going to first start with this, I'm not sure what I'm going to be layering up at this stage, but yeah, so that is it. I really pleased with what I've purchased, and I think the HIMIs are potentially a good start for a beginner painter or hobby colorist, and then as we gain experience, I think it will pay off to have probably higher quality paints. All right, everyone, thanks for joining me. I hope you found this video very informative and helpful, and I will look forward to seeing you in another video. Until then, everyone, take care. Happy coloring.